Amy from Doodle Dog Designs.
I have this composition notebook. It's just a regular notebook lined notebook that I got to use to make notes in or write lists for myself. And I'm going to cover it to make it more my style. I printed off these pages. They are coffee stain lace looking pages that I'm going to use to cover, and then I will decorate after I get these on here. So I have one for the front and one for the back. I'm going to take a piece of wax paper, open up the back cover and slide that in so I don't accidentally get any Mod Podge onto my pages. And I've got some matte finish Mod Podge. I have this old foam brush. It's pretty ragged, but it still works for the Mod Podge. You want to use a brush, an old brush that you don't care about because it's going to have glue on it, and you don't want glue on a nice brush. So I'm going to put my glue right up next to the edge here of the binding. I don't want it on the binding. I'm going to leave that as is. And you want it to be covered everywhere, no globs, nice and thin. So for the back, I'm using this piece, and I'm going to line up the edges with the edge of the binding here. And then I will smooth out the page from here. It's funny, I didn't notice until I was editing this video that you can see the circles from the design on the notebook through this paper. I didn't even notice it until just now. So you might want to put plain paper over the notebook before you cover it with your design paper, or use thicker paper when you're printing the designed paper. Then I will flip it over and do the same thing on the front. The glue is dry now, so I'm going to take an X-Acto knife and I'm going to cut around the edges here from the inside. I'm going to cut that paper off. I'm doing this on a cutting board. So I want to add a little bit to this. And so I measured this as right under 7 inches wide. So I printed this out to be 5.5 inches wide. And I'm going to fold it right along the edges. And then tear it. I don't want to have crisp edges like I would get if I were to cut it. Then I'm going to take my ink pad and just grunge up the edges a little bit. Then I have these number hang tags that I'm going to use from these, the 7, but I'm going to cut it down a little bit so it's squared off. And then for these hang tags, I'm going to do the 6. From this collection of papers, I have this, and I'm going to use this gray right here. From this collection of eagle hang tags, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to go ahead and put some Mod Podge on the back of this Betsy Ross flag label. Next, I'm going to glue on the piece of scrapbook paper, and it is a little bit longer than it needs to be, but I will just cut off the excess after everything dries. Then I will glue on the numbers. I could have punched the hole, but instead I chose to color it in with a dark marker, and now I'm going to Mod Podge the back of the hang tag and affix it to the journal as well. Now I'm going to turn it over and work on the back. I have this zipper clip art collection, and I took the cream colored one and I printed it out as large as I could. I'm going to cut it out and use it on the back. I've got some red and white checked paper. It's got an aged look to it. It's got some green in spots. I'm going to just avoid the green on the paper. Sorry about the camera angle here. I've got it a little bit off, but I think you can see enough to see what I did. I'm going to fold the zipper back a little bit, right in this area and right in the middle, to give it a bigger opening here. I'll do that on both sides, and then have the zipper come right up to the top of the book, and then I'm going to have this in the middle here, so it looks like when you're opening it's got the red and white check. So I've got this in place, and I'm going to cut underneath so that it is the right size. I will have this come up a little bit higher, and then I can cut off the excess after everything is glued together. And then I've got a piece of blue cardstock, and I'm going to cut a primitive looking star. As I did on the front, I used the Mod Podge to attach everything to the back of the journal. And now I will open it up and cut the excess paper off. I could use the X-Acto knife again, but I had already put it away, so I just used the scissors. And then finally I'm going to put a piece of wax paper on the inside like I did at the beginning, and I'm going to Mod Podge over the outside of both the front and the back to seal in everything. I did wait for the front to dry, and then I turned it over and did the back as well.
Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.